welcome to my channel, LightAsAFeatherTarot. This is going to be a channeled message. It's for a pharaoh from ancient Egypt. She's actually a woman, which is pretty rare. Her name, and please forgive me if I mispronounce it. This was a requested video from one of my subscribers. I think her name is pronounced Hatshepsut. So Hatshepsut. If I can find a link for her, I'll go ahead and put her information. That way you can see who this is. But I really enjoyed connecting with her energy. And after I gathered all my channeled messages, I watched a documentary on her, and I was just quite blown away. She had a lot of achievements to be a woman during that time in ancient Egypt. So first I'm going to start off with the channeled messages, and then I'm going to pull some cards to see what additional messages Spirit has for us. So the messages that I got was, she said, change is coming, change is among us. It reminds me of the time on earth. Embrace change and face it. This isn't the time to hide from change. You and only you know what adjustments need to be made. So I'm getting this feeling here that it just depends on your circumstances and where you are on your life path. But there's needed adjustments, and you and only you will know what those are. She feels very powerful, very wise, very strong, her energy. She also says self-care is very important. So to me, when Spirit mentions self-care, that's a very big one. Make sure you're taking care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. She says also, be delicate with yourself, please. Your inner peace will support you through any challenges. For some, this time in your life, it's time to take a stand in your beliefs and your values. So apply that to your life how you see fit. She also says, I'm wishing you all peace and prosperity. As a collective, you will see the human race coming together. There will be a time of adjustments, joining forces. She says people helping people, supporting each other. And then there's going to be this time of serenity, kind of like we've all made it, we've come together, and we can kind of like hindsight, look back 2020 at how we've come together as a collective. It's very, very healing energy. She also says, don't despair for the things that you see or experience on this earth plane. A peaceful and a collaborative time is on the horizon. So for me, she's really stressing self-worth. She's really stressing and focusing on men and women being equal. She said women are capable of anything that a man can do. So those were the channeled messages from her. She had a very, like I said, a very beautiful energy. So let's see what the cards have to say. Again, thank you so much to the subscribers that requested this. I enjoy doing the channeled messages because I get all types of messages from, you know, Spirit and from people that have passed away. So the two that popped out is remember your worth, and that is one of the messages from her. So know your worth, you know, stand your ground, don't settle, you know, don't allow anyone to tear you down or question your worth. Make a decision. You know, she was all about making decisions. I mean, it was pretty unheard of during that time for a woman to be in a position of power. And of course, she had to make decisions. So I feel like some of you out there, Spirit is calling you to make a decision. Nice, look at that. Be strong. You are stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. So this card to me resonates with her messages because she was a woman during a time that, you know, males ran everything, right? It was a male-dominated world, and, you know, she had to be strong. So I see why the message of strength is coming out. Spirit, what additional messages? What additional messages and guidance? Look at that beautiful hope. Look at that light. Like, I feel that's what she was talking about, because, you know, there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of the things on the news and everything going on in the world, whether it's on the news or in your personal life, especially with COVID. You know, these are trying times for people. So I feel like with hope coming out, that is like Spirit saying that the sun is going to come out. We are going to, we're going to overcome these challenges. And there's hope. And with hope, there's also this energy of a wish fulfillment. So keep faith alive, keep hope alive, that everything is going to work out in your highest good. Next, we have helpful people. So when I see this card, I get this sense that you have people around you, whether they're in the physical world or in the spiritual world, that are supporting you, guiding you. If you feel like you need to reach out to your guides or your angel, you know, ask them for a sign. Connect with them, connect with nature. Really ground yourself, you know. Opportunities. So some of us will have some opportunities coming in here. So Spirit, what additional messages? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and we have the Hangman. So the overall energy is the Two of Wands. So this is about foresight. This is about looking out into the future and planning, coming up with some type of plan, maybe in regards to your life and, you know, in regards to controlling it. You know, if I feel like some of you, you're ready for change and you're like, well, how can I control my life? How can I, you know, be the captain of my ship? That's kind of the analogy that they're giving you right now. And here's the Seven of Wands. This is you standing your ground. You know, this is about you knowing your worth. This is about you not settling. You know, if you have any naysayers or anybody doubting you or not supporting you with your dreams or anything that you want to do, you know, I see this energy, this force field around you, like you're protecting your inner peace. And that's what she was mentioning in the channeled messages. Know your worth, protect your inner peace, right? You know, really connect with your higher self. And here's the wheel. So this is about the wheel turning, right? This is about divine timing. This is about the energy changing, the energy shifting, and for the better. And this is where this opportunity could come in. So we're starting off with the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest knight of the deck. You know, whatever plan that you have, slow and steady, you know, wins the race. This is the most successful knight in the deck. So whatever plan you have, whether it's valuable, financial in nature, relationship wise, whatever it is, whatever your goals are, you know, take it step by step. You know, here's the Two of Pentacles. You know, don't throw yourself out of balance. You know, don't load too much on your plate. You know, always keep your happiness, your contentment, the things that you hold near and dear to you. Keep those in mind as well. And, you know, with the Hangman here, this is you really checking in with yourself. This is like having awakening, you know, getting downloads from your guides. You know, for some of you, you're getting those messages from those helpful people, whether they're in the physical or they've already passed away. Spirit, what additional messages? So with the Knight of Pentacles, some of you, your plan is regarding some type of commitment, and you are moving closer and closer to that. potential opportunity, whether it's a commitment of love, it's a commitment to yourself, if it's a new job, a new opportunity. You're going to be moving into more balance, and it's going to move you into more of an independent energy, self-sufficient, you know? Spirit just said, like, I can take care of myself. So for some of you, I'm getting the message, if this is in regards to relationship, you know, you want this person in your life. You don't need them in your life, because there is some type of solid, abundant energy coming in. I just saw the 7 of Pentacles. So some of you guys have been patiently waiting, planting your seeds, tending to your seeds. The 10 of Cups, you have the Strength card. So when it comes to your happiness, your fulfillment, you know, you have to keep that faith. You know, you really have to keep that inner faith that everything is going to work out for your highest good. Spirit, what additional messages? And we have the Hangman and we have the 10 of Cups. So when it comes to your fulfillment, your home life, your happiness, your family, your children, you know, you take this very seriously. You're really connecting with Spirit. You know, everybody's in a different situation, right? But this right here is beautiful. Connecting with Spirit, really asking your angels for guidance, help, support, or those helpful people around you. You know, this is all about the time of planning. You know, don't force things. You will know when it's time to make a decision. Okay? When you go within and you have those downloads come in, when you have that aha moment, when you have that inspiration hit you, Queen of Swords, you will know how to move forward, and you will know what decision needs to be made. And you have make a decision right here. You know, don't make a decision like all willy-nilly. Like, make a decision based off of your intuition, based off of your gut, right? So I'm gonna get some tea leaf cards. So January just popped out. So January may be significant for someone out there. Maybe that's when a lot of you guys are starting to plan. You have tent here, temporary situation. From this card, I'm getting that some of you may be in a temporary living situation, and you may... My apologies, my camera cut out really quick. So back to tent. So temporary situation, Spirit was giving me the message of some of you may be in a temporary situation as far as shelter, maybe living with family, but I'm really getting that this is a temporary situation. If it isn't in regards to your living, you know, whatever you're having to, any type of obstacles, any type of things that you're standing your ground about, I feel like this is going to be something temporary, and I'm really drawn to January. So maybe a lot of you are going to see this temporary situation improve as January passes through. Okay, they just said like transition, like maybe you're just at a transition point. So you have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Very beautiful. And that's kind of like in alignment with the hope card. You have grasshopper, so something in the balance that require careful handling. You have the 2 of Pentacles right there. You know, I'm really getting this strong message of back to the channeled messages of really partaking in self-care, really being delicate with yourself. You know, you have shield here. You need to defend yourself, but I almost get the feeling of more so like you need to protect yourself. You need to protect your energy. Not in the sense of defending yourself in a physical way or being defensive, but it, you know, it almost makes me feel like this energy right here. Like she's protecting herself in a sense, right? She's protecting her energy. So I know it says defend, but I really feel like you just need to You just need to be mindful of how you're sharing your energy, who you're sharing your energy with. Wishbone, a wish is granted. So there's another confirmation of things just working out. There may be some divine timing at play here, because we did have the Wheel of Fortune. And for some of you, romance is in the air. This reading has to do with the relationship. Whoa. And the last card is the Tower. Solid foundation, success with effort. So anything that in your life right now in particular that stands out, that has a shaky foundation, or something that just doesn't seem very grounded, you know, make a plan. You know, Spirit is showing me somebody with a list, like a pros and a cons list, just trying to prepare how to move forward. Knight of Pentacles, step by step, really connecting with your guides, connecting with helpful people, whether they're in your physical life or, you know, on the other side. You know, sometimes when you ask Spirit to send certain people into your life for assistance, believe me, Spirit will send them. So I cannot remember the subscriber that requested this, but I'm very thankful that she requested these channeled messages, because it was definitely a pleasure connecting with the energy of the person from the past. So thank you so much for watching. Please comment below. Let me know how you like these messages. If you could think of anybody that, you know, that's passed away that you would like me to do channeled messages for, let me know. I do have one that I will be doing soon for Kobe Bryant. That was a requested by a subscriber. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. And until next time, guys.